What? What's up, y'all? Yeah, man. Had to deal with some stuff. People messing with your time. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Let's see what y'all got going on. Hey, tactical. Hey, I was thinking the same thing because I saw Dan Campbell down there with his glasses on and a big ass call sheet. I'm saying there's a lot of Gibbs in space. I'm in Ryan space. J-Mo got a key third down catch. It's the offense doesn't look like a Johnny Mo offense. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. See, everybody is in agreement here. You know what I'm saying? The offense looks too good to be a Johnny Mo offense. That's crazy. Now, guys, when's the last time you saw Dan Campbell on the sidelines wearing glasses so he could read a call sheet? I'm just saying. There you go. I'm saying, hey, that's why I love my chat, man. Y'all look, y'all about we about to have a ball seers class. Y'all gonna be all honorary ball seers. I'm telling you. Yeah, Dave Fit, what you doing, man? What you doing, Dave? Again? Now, I was watching the red zone, obviously. Um, you know what the Baltimore Ravens did against the Minnesota Vikings? I saw a lot of moving the pocket, and I saw a quick game. You know what I'm saying? You got a different element because you got Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Jackson was also snap, catch the snap, move. He wasn't just, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff I said that we should do. Quick game. They spread the ball, they spread the offense out. They really the blitz really didn't affect them. You know? Nope, none of that. No screens. Third and manageable, was it third and 5, third and 4, stuff like that? Probably. Probably. Mhm. Yep. We don't have a backup special teams coordinator. Dan Campbell is the head coach and the backup OC. All right, defense, what y'all doing? Mhm. Yeah, because that they've been slacking. I need to get a Lions mug. Stop using my wife's mug. Yeah. Right now it is. Oh, Aiden almost had that one. Hmm. I don't know if anybody watched the Bears game, but do you think the Bears are growing up before our eyes, or are they just getting? Did the Giants just giants? Or let me do this: did the Giants just come up really small in the fourth quarter? Jackson Dart going out, and then Russell Wilson. That team just refuses to play for Russell Wilson. That's a flag. No flag. Okay, cool. Hey, did they say Robbie Chosen? That's crazy. I wonder if he went and said what up to Johnny Moe before the game. Nah, they overturned it. Crazy how you get suspended for a bunch of rule violations and they still overturn it. How about the Vikings with 8 false starts at home? 8. It's not an exaggeration. 8. It's not a number that I'm pulling out of my hat. Because I'd be like 45. No. 8. 8 at home. He does. Russell did, but I mean, I mean, he threw passes to receivers. It just refused to catch it. I just didn't understand that one. Like Wandell Robinson, he hit him right in the hands and he just dropped the ball. Like, are you a play ahead of me? I just saw the third down uh, get turned into a fourth down, and now they're kicking a field goal. Terry Crews in a replacements commercial. Uh, Shout out to Activision with their Call of Duty replacement commercials, even though we're gonna buy the game anyway, and they don't have to do it. They get people like Terry Crews to come in there and be in their commercials. That means Terry Crews probably plays some Black Ops. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to them, man, for not just mailing it in and for you know a good ad campaign, which is not necessary. Get some cold cuts. Get some cold cuts. Icky Woods. He celebrates everything. Yes, the Jets. No, did they win back to back games? I feel like they didn't win. Did they get their first win last week? The Bills came out really flat and thought they were going to sleepwalk through the game, similar to what we did last week. We just didn't come out as flat, and we had some dumbass play calls going on in our offense. Um, oh, okay. Michigan takes on Northwestern. What was the score to the Michigan Purdue game, bro? I don't even be paying attention. The only reason I remember that it was the game because I went on Facebook, which I never do. My sister and my brother were posting because they went to the game because my brother's wife is a Purdue alum. So they all, went to the game together and stuff. So that's the only reason I know. And I know Michigan beat Purdue. So I didn't have to wonder. Oh, okay. So they won before the bye week. They traded away Sauce and Quinton, and then they won again. I mean, they played the Browns. The Browns are hapless, bro. Whew. Mm. So he just needs one more. He just needs to win. He just needs one more, and he'll be in the lead. Yeah, Dan Campbell's calling these plays, bro. Dan Campbell's calling these plays. They said Dan Skipper was split out wide. Dan is calling these plays, bro. Dan's calling these plays. Dan's calling these plays. I'm sorry. This is not Johnny Mo. Hey, because did y'all see? I don't know if y'all saw it on Twitter. The snippet of Dan's press conference. Who is this now? Peneso. Come on. God damn it. Uh, and if Panay can't get up, he's hurt for the moment. Let's just say that. But did y'all see Dan's press conference when they asked him something and he said about like the improvements and he said, yeah, like the way the game is called, the flow of the game, the feel for the game, right? That was him taking shots at Johnny Mo. Like you suck, you don't understand the flow of the game, you don't understand how to set anything up. You are ass and you will not be back next year. Look for Johnny Mo. Look for Johnny Mo to be away from the team for family reasons, right? Yeah, watch. You heard it here first, folks. Um, but that's not clickbait, you know, as Frank the Tank would say. Who Frank the Tank has been blocked from my channel. I am no longer I'm no longer dealing with Frank the Tank and his BS. So if you see Frank the Tank, that means he came in on LNU because I have blocked him from my channel. He said I'm not watching Michigan this year. Yeah, so Ron Moore is not great, bro. His play calling is he went to the Johnny Mo school of play calling, I think. I think the Eagles will beat the Packers too, and I think it'll be easy. I don't think it'll be particularly difficult. They got Skipper running routes, indeed. Dan Campbell's got his glasses on. You know he's calling the plays. See, everybody picked up on that. Everybody picked up on that except for Jonathan Vilma, because it was Panay. Uh, we can trade Johnny Mo to the Vikings. I don't think they want him. See, I told you. I told you if Panay was down, that means he's really hurt for now. Okay, Dan's got the glasses off. Put them back on, Dan. Put them back on. Don't be doing this one drive you, one drive Johnny Mo. Don't do that. Put the glasses back on. Like Skip Bayless said to Shannon Sharp, put your glasses back on. Sammy Potts, hold on to that ball. That wasn't Decker. That was Dan Skipper. Calm down. Let's calm down. Johnny Mo's not calling these plays. Calm down. Calm down. What is wrong with St. Brown, bro? How many drops is that this year? Dude has more drops this year than he has in his entire career. Other, than this year, because it's part of his career. I don't know. Hey, this is a similar situation from the divisional round. They can go up 14-3. So it's 3rd and 7. Now they have an excuse to spread everybody out wide. It's 3rd and 7. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 7. You see how, my God, guys, are you watching this? This is a spread offense. Didn't I ask for this last week? Didn't I ask to... Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It's like I see ball. You know what I'm saying? I see ball, get ball. You know what I'm saying? I asked last week. I said, spread out your offense, and that will stop an aggressive defense. Let me run back down the court after I just hit my 6-3 of the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know? Mm-hmm. No, it's not. This is not Johnny. It's balanced. It makes sense. They're using multiple formations. uh, I wonder who's going to be the first reporter to ask Dan Campbell about calling plays or about his glasses on the sidelines or the play sheet that they saw in his hands. Who's going to be the first reporter? Is it going to be Jeremy Reisman? Is it going to be the Doc? Tim Twentyman, Colton Pouncey? Who's it going to be? I mean, we might have an opportunity to do that. Wow, again, spreading out the offense on 3rd down. Would you boss up and get these tutties? Get these tutties? Get these tutties? Would you boss up and get these tutties? Get these tutties? Get these tutties? Let's go, Mom and Bra, St. Brown, and they hit the trump. They hit the trump. And they pointed at him too. And then they hit it. I'll talk about. When I get a new partner, he's gonna drive just like that. Or did he say he's gonna shoot just like that? Now that's how you shoot. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, that was the shoot part. Now that's how you shoot. When I get a new partner, he's gonna shoot just like that. God damn. You know what? Is it the Predator movie is in theaters already. So now they have a new trailer that I have to see. And it don't really have no talking or nothing, but it's action shots. But again, I've seen it 15 times already. Like stop. I, I get so I understand, right? I understand. So Game Pass is mm, let's say it's $33 for me per month. Let's say the NFL season is 5 months. So it's about $165, right? Quick math. So for $165, I understand I don't get all of the TV commercials and all of these things that happen stateside. But I pay $165 a year, probably more, because I think I pay a year. I think it's just monthly, right? I think it's monthly for the entire year because I never cancel it. So yeah, they probably taken a nice little piece of change. You know, what would it be? 12 times three is what? 36. So $360, um, $396, right? For the year. That's about $400, right? I can't get real commercials for $400. I gotta get the damn Predator trailer 15 times every commercial break. Come on now. Ah. Yeah, we gonna put BTA. But as I said, um, see, there's David Shaw. Yeah. We're gonna put BTA, but it really don't mean nothing because all those people are out, all those injuries. You know what I'm saying? Yep. What up though? Rodney Smiley, 8650 from Flint Town. Glad you made it out, bro. See? And he's got a highlighter. Oh, brother, brother, brother. Johnny Mo about to go. I'm telling y'all. He say, "Hey, bruh, this how you call games. This how you call the offense. Now you got one more mother effing time. You got one more mother effing time. And if you can't get with the program, you got to go, fam. You feel me? How is someone in a Ravens jersey at a Commanders game? My wife is from Baltimore, and nobody who's a Baltimore fan is a Commanders fan. Maybe he just wanted to go to a game, and since the Ravens not in the DMV today, they were out in Minnesota. Maybe he was just like, this is the closest one. I'll just go to this one. Maybe it's Coach D from All 22, and because he's not really a closeted Lions fan. He is a Lions fan, so maybe it's him. How much do you get it for now? But we pay so much for subscriptions, and they just run, bro. Like That's really why I use Stremio because I'm not finna. You know how much money I would spend on subscriptions, bruh. You know. So I see Roy Lopez out there. Where is Tyleek? Tyleek, where are you? Where are you, Tyleek? They got him up in the press box, like, just look, just watch. And sometimes just put your finger on the play sheet like you're doing something. But I just want you to watch how we do this. You know, how does a man change his name to Chosen and then he becomes a journeyman? That man been with he been with the Jets, with the Panthers, with the Commanders, and I'm pretty sure I think he was with Arizona or something. Or no, that was Chosen Rosen. Yeah, that was Josh Chosen Rosen. He was the chosen one. All right, let's get him off the field. Let's get him off the field. Oh, come here. Here come BB. No, no, no. Here come BB. Oh, damn. Lord have mercy. Same thing I'm paying for Game Pass, but I'm talking about Game Pass as in so I can watch NFL games. NFL Game Pass. What do you get for 40? I mean, I pay like what do I pay? It's like $10 a month for the PlayStation, the essential pack. So I don't know. These Call of Duty replacer commercials are super funny. Now, guess what you're gonna be able to get? I'm calling it now. There will be a Terry Crews skin in Black Ops 7 because he was in one of the replacer commercials as one of the replacers. So there will be a Terry Crews skin in Black Ops 7. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Um, just more games. Oh, okay. You know the crazy part though, I used to have the big the biggest one. I think it was deluxe. I think it was like $21, right? All the games so I went back down to the entry level, the essential. All my games that I had with deluxe are no longer available to me because they're in the deluxe tier. So I have to upgrade. I have to go back up to deluxe to get those games. So like I used to play Fallout heavy. I can't play Fallout anymore. I can't I can't play Fallout anymore. It's not Fallout 4. What was the was it Fallout 4? Mm, I don't know. But when Fallout when the series comes back out with season 2 in December, I might have to do it, bro. That's what sparked my interest in playing the game again cuz you know I had the game for a long time. But yeah. So, um it's crazy, bro. I think I did I ever have an Xbox? I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. I did. I had the Xbox. I had 2 Xboxes. Um and I got the Red Ring of Death on both of them. So I was done with Xbox after that. I was like, not doing it. Those days are gone. Bro, TV's about to be gone. They about to have them in glasses. People just gonna be my Sherry and my. People gonna be walking down the street like, "What you doing?" I'm watching TV. Oh my goodness! All right, the offense is back out. Let's see more Dan Campbell offense today. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. J-Mo looked like he'd have been running a long time. There's actually, did you see that? There was misdirection. Misdirection? This is not a Johnny Mo offense. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And don't try to piss on my leg and tell me it's raining in the press the after the game press conference either. Don't do that. Don't tell me that Johnny Mo did anything with this offense. Because who are those two guys that he was talking about that were getting their asses beat every play? Who are those two guys? They just magically stop getting their asses beat? I'm just saying. Help me out, chat. I'm just saying. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, holes opening up. But you know, this offensive line sucks, though, right? The offensive line sucks, and you can't call up protections. You know what I'm saying? This looks easy. This looks like a Detroit Lions offense, right? Hmm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Gibbs 100 yards rushing this game? Probably. Look at that. Look at that. Pressure time. Oh, up. Woo! You heard Rylage caught a TD. Rylage caught a TD in practice, maybe. But you know what Frank Louvu better do? He better be very careful because you crack somebody in the face again, you can cuss another quarterback like you did with Jared Goff last year, and that rescinded suspension is going to be reinstated real quick. Gibbs in space. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what got into this offense. It's almost as if they got a new offensive coordinator. It's almost as if someone who knows what to do with the keys of the offense took over the keys and said, "Let me show you how to drive this thing." You know what I'm saying? Damn. I didn't even read your see the minds we be thinking alike, bro. I didn't even read the comment. I just put it up on the screen and I was talking and I just saw what you said. I'm telling you, man. 3rd and 2. Yeah. 3rd and 2. What's that? 3rd and 2? When Johnny Moe was calling the plays, it was 3rd and 10 plus. It was 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 9. Eh, no, we haven't. We haven't seen it. This is very balanced. You know what I'm saying? This isn't just run up the middle, run up the middle, run up the middle. Okay, now it's 3rd and 11. Why are there so many open wide receivers? And you know what? You know what I'm noticing? There's a lot of guys around the line of scrimmage, wide receivers that are getting the ball between, 2 and 6 yards from the line of scrimmage. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff is happening. This game. Why is that? Why are you giving Jared Goff? Um, why are you giving Jared Goff options in different levels of the field? Why are you layering the offense, Dan Campbell? Why do you do that? Is that something that's beneficial to your quarterback, to your offense? Is that beneficial to the flow of the football game? Does the football game flow? Bruh, bruh. Bruh, proof positive right there. Oh my god. Hey baby, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm calling the plays in to Dan Campbell right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I don't want to talk to Johnny Mo. I want to talk to you, Dan. Yeah, I want to talk to you. You know, I want to talk directly to the man. I don't want to talk to Johnny Mo. You know what I'm saying? I only talk to bosses. I don't talk to workers. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the Cardinals. Hey, Kyler Murray is over there like, why are you in Golf's face? Back up. My man said it makes no sense. You've literally done nothing. Jonathan Vilma is goaded for that one. He said, you've literally done nothing. I have no idea why you're talking trash. uh, Look at that. Look at it. Look at this man. Look at this man. Look at this man. Would you boss up and get these studies? Get these studies. Get these studies. Would you boss up and get these studies? Get these studies. Get these studies. You know what I'm saying? Is that a counter? Oh my God. Hold on. Hold on. We just scored a touchdown on a counter. Did you see Jameer take the counter step? What is happening? What is happening, guys? What is happening? Cards are getting bent over. Yeah, Kyler Murray is like, I'm glad I'm on IR because on the 14th, you know what I'm saying? Black Ops 7 coming out, bro. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Who's that? I don't know who's down on the field. Super winded. Yes. Fire him at halftime. Y'all remember Vontae Davis retired at halftime? Fire Johnny Mo at halftime. Be like, get your ass out of here. You're not coming back on the bus. You're not coming back on the plane. Find your own way home. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bro, I'm telling you. I told you. I told you the offense should put up 40. The offense is not going to put up 40 because of Johnny Morton. The offense is going to put up 40 because Dan Campbell took over play calling. Now going forward, I don't want to hear nothing else about no other offensive coordinators. Let Dan Campbell do it, and the offensive coordinator basically is just going to be the passing game coordinator when we get a new one. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know? Yes, exactly. As I told you, remember what I said in the divisional game. If they go down here and go up 14-3, the game's over. I told y'all that. I told y'all that. I'm just saying, I see it. I'm telling y'all. No, don't pay for anything. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Morton can pay for his ticket in blood. You know what I'm saying? Derofe was ejected. What did he do? How did he get ejected? They're just going for two just because. Just because. Just because. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, they're gonna have to forfeit this game, bro. Bro, they just got another 15-yard. How did Deron Payne get ejected? Oh my god. Yeah, Denzel Vance. Hey, we've been seeing that first drive when we saw Dan Campbell with them glasses on. Hold on, I gotta tweet this. Okay. All right, because I just want to know. I just gotta say this. Because you know folks is gonna be talking about, oh, see, Johnny Moe wasn't the problem. It's not Johnny Moe. All right. Let me tweet this out. Um just gotta let people know. Because we got that section of fans out there. This is hashtag Detroit versus Washington. Because they out there now. You know the slappies is gonna slap. Gonna slap real hard. I don't even know what the stats are. Hmm. They're going for two just because of BTA. That's what it's a BTA situation. The Lions have no penalties. It's 22-3. Look, I told y'all, Jake, what are you doing? Oh, okay, okay, okay. That was one of those. That was one of those rules I didn't know. Wow. What the hell? Bro, what is going on in Washington? BTA. uh uh that's not why we lost last year, but hey, that was a good catch. I don't know who Lane is. That was a good catch. Me too. Uh I think you didn't see him throw the punch. He punched Amon Ross St. Brown directly in his face. I am also some fans. We are some fans. uh just keep them out of the end zone, guys. Give them as many field goals as they want. Just keep them out of the end zone. He wouldn't be outside of Ford Field. That's not how they do it. They got a tunnel. They got a tunnel. They go to the bus. They go to the airport, and they leave out. You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Kyle Allen is gonna be in this game by the third quarter. Oh my god. Ooh. What was that? All right, Roy Lopez. He's mighty focused on the call sheet. It's as if he's calling the place. Why is he looking at that call sheet so hard? Oh my god. Which one? Oh, what are you talking about? In the stands? No. Hey, Mariota be jumping, bro. I don't know what he does. I don't know why he does it. I missed a punch. What on earth? Why did he punch? I don't know. So Amon Ross St. Brown was walking back to the huddle and he was standing there and he just said, wham! I don't understand what he was doing. Yeah, Branch tried to. Mariota he's kind of big, so you know what I'm saying. He's pretty solid, you know. Paul Thomas, what up, though? That is a fourth down. Yeah, we saw it. We saw it. It was Deron Payne that sucker punched him. Oh, okay, 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 okay. The salute to service joints. I got you. I got you. Paul Thomas, we we woke up because Dan Campbell is clearly calling the plays. Oh, at least I mean, if you're gonna smack him like that, at least knock the ball out. My goodness. Oh yeah, Avante Maddox and Zach Ertz used to be teammates with the Eagles. That's what I'm saying. At least knock that joint out. I'm saying I don't even know who took the brunt of that hit. It looked like it was Avante Maddox. Yeah, and just as you say that, we're about to give up our first touchdown. I don't think the defense has been a problem. We're basically top 10 in everything. So there's just a few niche things that we're not top 10 in. Calm down. Calm down, bro. Calm down. Yeah, our defense it needs consistency. That's for sure. But it's always needed consistency. Sad that we couldn't keep them out of the end zone. I know. I know. But they haven't kept us out of the end zone. We had 3 drives and 3 touchdowns. Let's see if we can get 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. How do you have a delay of game on an extra point? That's crazy. I think our defense just fell asleep on that drive. Now they got to wake back up. Yeah, that'd have been crazy if he missed because of that 5 yards. So is Woodward still around? What happened? I have not gone back since Easy banned me. Easy banned you. They got banned on YouTube temporarily. I think they said they'll be back on Tuesday, but they've been on Twitch. At halftime, I'm gonna go get me an energy drink or two. I tried coffee. Coffee just don't work, man. It don't do nothing. Coffee don't do nothing for me. Nothing for me at all. Uh, uh I know y'all got beef. Hey, look, Paul Thomas. Sometimes, and I'll explain it to you like this. Sometimes I have a very quick trigger with people because I'm not as big as Woodward Sports, and I'm not gonna like stand for trolling and disrespect, right? So if you're disrespectful to me, so like I started out the broadcast by saying I've banned and blocked Frank the Tank. So we had a disagreement because Frank the Tank don't know what the hell he's talking about. And he always talks to me about watching the games. You got to watch the games. And as the ball seer, don't tell me I got to watch the games because my chat can tell I'm pretty knowledgeable about football. Okay. And I'm not trying to toot my horn. I call myself the ball seer as a joke and everything, but I really do see football, right? In a different way. All of this offense, when everyone was talking about, oh, we're scoring 30 points per game, I was like, I test people. Does it look like it? And now Dan Campbell took over play calling. So Frank the Tank comes on one of my videos and he goes, let's see what this clickbaiter has to say. Go Lions. Then on the next video, he comes on and he says, oh, I tried to watch this ish for 3 minutes and I turned it off. Keep trying, bud. Go Lions. I blocked him. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not here to, whatever you got going on in your life, you got going on in your life. But I'm not here to be your punching bag or your do boy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you were doing that, Paul Thomas. I'm just saying sometimes it happens. You know what I'm saying? Um, so where was I at? Hey, Paul Thomas, if you want to send them to me, um, zebra cakes. I love zebra cakes. But join my Discord if you need the link. Join my Discord, Paul Thomas, and hit me up, and I'll send you my address. Um, there we go. It's incomplete. He was struggling with that a little bit too much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said I'm not saying that's what you did, but I'm saying sometimes you know people be like that. So yeah. uh, I mean, we got little Debbie's and stuff like that here, but we don't have zebra cakes. Um, I had a friend send me like a 25-pound box of stuff. But it wasn't just for me. We were trying to do some stuff with shipping stuff here because even if I go down the street, right? I have what they call a milk bar. It's a convenience store, right? I go down the street. That's where I get my Fago from. They got um they got little Debbie's and Twinkies and stuff there. Um yeah, they got a lot of American stuff, warheads and but for some reason zebra cake's just not here, bro. I don't understand it. Um do y'all have tabletop pies at Kroger? Tabletop pies. I haven't had those since I was in college, bro. I used to get the cherry joints, put some whipped cream on them things. Boy, boy, boy. I'm telling you. Let me put my I gotta make a new Discord invite link. Has anybody ever watched a Tubi series? I just want to know. Tubi gives me UPN vibes. Hold on, let me make the link. For some reason, like my what do you call it? See, Jonathan Vilma just caught on. He said, "I don't know if he's calling the plays." Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Jonathan. All right. Yep. Yep. So Jonathan Vilma just described, is Graham Glasgow down now? Brother, what the hell is going on? All right. 1 second, Paul Thomas. I'm getting I'm getting the link for you right now. Do, 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 do. All right. Here is the Discord link. Anyone else, if you are not a part of the Discord and you would like to join it, go ahead and join it. We slowly try to be more active in it, but I don't know. I don't get the notifications and I have them on. So I don't know what's happening. I used to get Discord notifications all the time, like to a fault. There were too many. So I turned them off. But now that I turn them back on, I don't seem to be getting them. What kind of food you cooking with your truck? Oh, it's not my truck. But they do sugarcane juices and slushes, so it's not really food. The Lions won the challenge. Dan Campbell got his businessman glasses. I dig it. Exactly. He's got his play calling glasses. um Vilma's, hey, after he said you're talking trash, I don't understand why you're talking trash. You've done absolutely nothing. And then Deron Payne, no, it was Kinlaw that he said that about. And then he got a penalty, 15-yarder after Deron Payne got ejected. So I said Vilma was goaded for that. Um, why are you talking trash? You've done absolutely nothing. No, no plays at all. John Morton looks like your little cousin when you give him a PS controller that doesn't work because your mom said let him play with you guys. Uh, he got rolled up on. Ah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Yeah, Glasgow's he's fine. Hey, they're so like they don't want to say Dan Campbell's calling these plays. He's like, if he's not calling the plays, he's definitely he's talking to Jared Goff. He's doing something, bruh. He's calling the plays. That's what he's doing. But notice we haven't scored in the Have we scored in the second quarter? Bro, I'm so tired of this Predator commercial, man. Yeah, they are. Hey, they're gonna be fire, bro. I'm telling you, we're gonna be reading them too. Hey, we're gonna be reading these articles. I tell you what. I tell you what. Hey, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Um, we scored one. Okay, so we got to score again before the half, and then go for two again. So it'll be 30. It needs to be 30-10 by the half. Um, it's not as good as it's not as good as the Seahawks because last week the Commanders didn't score until 30 seconds left in the first half. It was 28-7 going in. So, and yeah, when halftime comes, I'm gonna go down the street and get my Red Bull summer editions. Um, yeah, this is crazy, bro. Damn, I've been on X for 7 years. That's crazy. And I'm really not that active on there. Um, I hope the Commanders understand we're going for this one. Yeah, for sure. Wow, misdirection. I, I'm just so not used to seeing misdirection. Y'all know that iPhone commercial talking about the Vanilla Pro 16. I just feel like that's what I've been seeing all year, the Vanilla Pro offense, and now I'm seeing this. It's just so non-vanilla. It's pralines and cream. It's Rocky Road. It's Cherry Garcia. They went to the Ben and Jerry's School of Offense today, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah. You see, that's the kind of screen that we used to run last year, right? Not the wide receiver screen, the actual like traditional screen where you block it up, you got the running back, and you let them through. They just didn't go for it this time. You know, the defense they caught on to it. It's okay, you know, but we didn't lose any yards at 2nd and 10. He's definitely getting the Anthony Lynn treatment. Yes. If Campbell calls the plays the rest of the season, I smell Super Bowl. Hey, every coordinator needs help adjusting. AG was too stubborn. Kelvin probably listens to people. Kelvin came in saying he had a guy that he listened to. I forget his name, but he was like he's my spotter. Like he'll help me with my blind spots. So he already knew. Yes. I'll tell y'all this. Remember, if y'all didn't see the snippet of Dan Campbell's press conference when they asked him like what things could be done to tweak, he said how the game is called, the flow of the game, all of this stuff that he's doing right now, that's what he was saying can be done better. So Johnny Mo ain't doing it better. Dan Campbell got in there and said, "Hold my beer. Let me show you how it's done." You know? Exactly. That's the offense we were used to, you know? Oh, we're going for that one too. See what happened? On 3rd and 10, we picked up 9 yards. So now you can go for it on 4th and 1. And Johnny Mo's vanilla pro offense, he would have thrown a smoke screen to the boundary and it would have been 4th and 13. I don't know. He's bit C now. I don't know about all that. Look at that. Look at that. I seen that. I seen that. I'm like, oh, there you go. There you go. I mean, he was wide open. Look how we layer in the routes. Look at that. Look at the concepts, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey. Hey. I told y'all. Mm-hmm. Yep, they do. And there you go, right on cue. Right on cue. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, put the A. I want to hear Johnny Mo's press conference this week. Oh, I want to hear it. What you got to say? What do you have to say, Johnny Mo? What do you have to say for yourself? If y'all didn't watch the NFC North report from last week, I titled it. It seems like the more Johnny we talk about, the more problems we see. BIGPOPPA, no info for the DEA. Federal agents mad because I'm flagrant. Tap myself in the phone in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Uh this is BTA right now. This is BTA. It's a slow burn, but it's BTA. Hey man, that's what we try to do around here. And we don't be arrogant about it. You know what I'm saying? We just chilling. I just push back against the stat guys. That's all. If you're a stat guy that tells me that numbers don't lie and they don't need context, exhibit A. Exhibit A. You know? That wasn't about coverage. That wasn't about coverage at all. So we'll take 25-10 going into halftime. Okay. Weird score. Yeah, they hit him once. I want to see him get more involved in the second half. What is going on with these commanders, bro? I want another 15 yarder, man, and take the points off. Well, nah, you can't. It was 4th and goal. You can't get it. I mean, yeah. I think Stick is the one. Yep, there we go. Another 15 yarder. Stick definitely be making stuff up for sure. Neil Rule makes stuff up. Y'all want to win? Let Tesla spin. These dudes, all these dudes trying to get ejected. They like, man, get me in the locker room. The stats will be skewed again, but all I want people to admit is the Fox broadcast has showed you enough that if you say, see, Johnny Moe, I'm sorry, but you're an idiot. I'm sorry, but you're an idiot. Like, you just don't want to believe what your eyes are telling you. You know what I mean? See, Johnny Moe fixed things. Johnny Moe didn't call Nan play. You know what I'm saying? In this game, like at all. Nah, because it was 4th and goal. So because it was goal to go, you can't do it. This defense wants to go home. They don't want to play today. They're like, eject me. Eject me. I don't care. Throw me out the game. Eject me. Help me. Help me. These people on the commander team are pretty low quality humans. Yeah, they're trying to get ejected. Deron Payne got up out of there early. He was like, I see the way this is going. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm to the locker room. Y'all be great and all that is. Go win state. All right, y'all. Oh, okay. Nah. Yeah, I guess the updates they spoke too soon. Yeah. All right, y'all. I will be right back. Like I said, I'm gonna go down the street and grab me some Red Bull summer editions, and I shall return. I'll see y'all in the second half. Peace out. And we are back. Looks like Frankie Luvo's hurt already. Usually we would have something about him being a dirty player or whatever, but that was a good solid hit. He just looked like he knocked himself out on that one. Didn't lead with the head, nothing like that. So yeah. I do have my summer edition. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm saying I got that white peach. You know what I'm talking about? I was about to put my earbuds in. Let me wait for this damn Predator commercial to go off. I feel you. Let me get back caught up. God damn. Is that 2 times in a row? Lord have mercy. They just cut it off because they were like, oh, we played it 2 times in a row. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Yeah, bro. Justin Fields had like 5 yards of passing in the first half. It's bad, man. They're definitely taking a QB in the draft. Yeah, for sure. Hold on. Yes, sir. JMO with the catch. I'll tell y'all about that phone call after after everything is sorted. Isaac Tesla using 2 hands with the catch. Catch number 4. No, I didn't see it. What did he say, tactical? Tell me. What did he say? What did he say? Oh, there goes Gibbs. There you go. There you go. Why are there holes up the middle? I just don't understand. I don't understand why there are holes because our offensive line sucks ass. That's what Johnny Moe said. Ah, ah, ah. Hey. Terrible with another catch. 2 on the same drive. That's definitely Dan Campbell. Yeah, okay. He has to say everyone's still involved. Johnny Mo's up there like you number 2, is that good? No? You don't want okay. Okay. I just wanted to know if can we do number 2? No? No? Okay. All right. 3 on the same drive. Would you boss up and get these tutties? Get these tutties? Get these tutties? Would you boss up and get these tutties? Get these tutties? Get these tutties? Let's go, J-Mo. You already know what it is. You already know what is that? Was that a deep route? No, it wasn't. It was an intermediate route. But you mean to tell me Jameson Williams doesn't live 20 yards down the field? You mean to tell me that? I was told that Jameson Williams needed to be targeted all the way down the field. I was told he needed to be at least 50 yards down the field before we could get him the ball. Was I lied to? Was I lied to? Because that's what I was told. I just I, I said Johnny Mo was ass, and then Dan Campbell took over play calling, but that ain't none of my business. Mm-hmm. Hold up, that ain't none of my business. I'm talking about. Boo, not the pinky. That's not gangster. That's not gangster. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag if you know, you know, use the hashtag. He is eating his words right now. Mm-hmm. They're not going back to they bet not. Hey, Johnny Mo is fired or we riot. That's what I'm saying. Yep. Said, thank you, coach. You unleashed me. You got me in the end zone. You got me 3 targets on the same drive, coach. Oh, coach. Amazing how Campbell knows how to call plays for JMO, but Morton doesn't. JMO said, I mean, Johnny Morton said that he just, he lives downfield and he can't get him the ball anywhere near the line of scrimmage. It's got to be all the way downfield. If he's not 80 yards down the field, then what are we doing? 14-yard TD catch. It was a 14-yard TD catch, and it was a 7-yard throw. Cedric Sweeney is. Brother, from the first drive, I said this. Everyone is accepting it. Yeah, that's what he did. He rolled the high hand. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Veterans Day weekend, brother. That's why he's there. Okay. I don't know the days. Okay. I'm not there. My bad, tactical. I did not know the day. Appreciate you for your service. I had no idea it was Veterans Day weekend. You have to. I've been out for 22 years. I don't know that like I know the 4th of July and you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to learn the day is here. You know what I'm saying? Uh I I didn't know that dude played football. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while tactical before he's done. They're taking him back to the 60s. This man said he loves the Jets and he loves the Giants. As a New Yorker, are you allowed to love both teams? It just seems like you wouldn't. Just like you don't love the Yankees and the Mets at the same time. You don't. Jonathan Vilma stunned on him. He was like, "Yeah, I got traded from the Jets, and then I got this." You know what I'm saying? Since you love the Jets. uh was that offensive? Was that offensive or was that it looks offensive? It looks offensive. The the receiver looks like he knows he's guilty. Wow, they're not even dealing with the broadcast. Wow. The even the wide receiver knew he was guilty of offensive pass interference. He knew he pushed off. Yes, David, you are right. Everybody's picking up on this. So as a and look, if you see a slappy, if you know a slappy, and he tells you that Johnny Mo fix things and turn things around, slap him or her. If you're a man, don't slap her. If you're a woman, slap her. Men only slap men, women only slap women. I don't want to advocate for violence, cross-gender violence. That's not what I'm here. That's not what we do at Motor City Cats. Okay. But if you know a slappy, just wants to sit up there and tell you in your face, he want to look you in your face and say, see, Johnny Mo fixed this. See, Johnny Mo wasn't the problem. Slap him. Just slap him. It's okay. They need to be slapped. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That don't make no sense. All right, holding, no call. I don't even think that wasn't on him. That was offensive pass interference. The dude clearly pushed off. That's why I said he even knew he was guilty. And he was just kind of walking back, and they were like, no, defensive. So he was like, oh. Okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like they're not even like we're not even talking about the game no more. We're not even talking about the game no more. That's hey, they waited to bring him down until the game was like this. 32-10. They were like, okay, ain't nobody watching this bush. What up, though, Lamico? Lamico Cardenas. He says, what up, Motor City Don P? Why are they interviewing the Orange King? Seriously, a wasted moment of space. I don't know. Hey, but Lamico, what you think about Dan Campbell as the new offensive coordinator? You liking it? You liking what you seeing? Um, Belinda Brown says, is Arnold hurt? I don't think so. They might just be managing him because we've seen all the people that got hurt. Is Glasgow back in? I mean, they got this dude on here talking. They knew he was just gonna talk and talk and talk. Like, can we? What? Why are we? Why is he wide open in the end zone? What happened there? Dementia patient. Uh, I don't know. I have no idea. All right, I just got a voice message from my friend, so I'm gonna listen to the voice message. There's just nothing to listen to. Here, 1 second. Bro, my WhatsApp just stopped working. This is crazy. I'm trying to send him a voice clip back and it just won't send it. Hold on. All right. So my friend was hitting me up to restart my phone. My friend was hitting me knows Rock Yassine's father, and I probably know him too, but I just didn't know. He's an older dude, obviously. But yeah, he asked me if I remember because I spent some time in Atlanta. So he asked me if I remember the dude, and I kind of remember him, but yeah. So yeah, interesting, interesting. Okay, and I guess Trump is off the broadcast. So there we go. All right. Did we see this before? Remember former OC Anthony Lynn? Yes, we do. We we remember him, and he's definitely getting that treatment. We all know what the first question will be at the post game interview. Can't wait for MCDC's answer. Exactly. Let me see if my WhatsApp. Let me see if this works. Five receptions, 102 yards. How deep was that catch? Did anybody want to tell me how deep that catch was? Because I swear it was only a 5 yard crosser. I swear it was only a 5 yard crosser, and he took it for 30 yards. I could have sworn. I was told. Do y'all know what I was told? I was told that you couldn't get JMO the ball unless he was 95 yards down the field. Was I lied to? Well, I lied to. Listen, y'all. I was told, look, somebody told me, it was a little birdie. He told me that Jameson Williams was not eligible to get the ball unless he was 157 yards down the field. Was I lied to? Was I lied to? I just want to know. Can anybody tell me, was there a lie told to me? Because I don't like being lied to. That's all I'm saying. You know, men lie, women lie, Johnny Mo lies. Nah, he's gone. He's gone tactical. You can come back. You can come back. Bro, 5 catches, 102 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, that's a JMO stat line, bro. You know, you give him 5 catches, he gives you 100 yards. Now he's got 6. I mean, this man is he's good. He's a weapon. Was I lied to? Guys, in the chat, just please let me know. I was told that you couldn't get Jameson Williams the football unless he was 395 yards down the field. Was I lied to? Was I lied to? 517 yards down the field is what I heard. Was I lied to? Please, somebody tell me in the chat if I was lied to. Because if he ain't 1,000 yards down the field, he's not eligible to get a target. That's what I heard. Right? Let me know. Just let me know if I was lied to. 5 yards tops. Okay. Now I see ass right by the freaking play call sheet. 134 yards rushing. What did I say? 296 yards passing? You know what I'm saying? It's 3rd and 8, and I'm confident. I'm confident. Why am I confident? Because Johnny Moe's not calling the plays. I saw them buzz too. I mean, it wasn't the Sir Mix-a-Lot special. Do we kick a field goal here? Yeah, I guess. I guess you kick a field goal here. I've never seen someone get 35 points this way. Usually getting 35 points means that you scored 5 touchdowns. It's weird. I've never seen it like this, but hey, it's, I guess they say it's more than one way to skin a cat. Von Miller looks 49. He probably is. Oh man. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I got another message. Hold on, let me listen to it. Now that now that I know my best friend knows Rocky Yacin's father, and I might know him as well, I'm gonna try to get Rocky Yacine on the podcast. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Is Graham still playing? I don't know. Did he go back in? What up, though, JSJ? Uh, Graham Glasgow is back playing. I saw number 60. Okay, cool. All right. All righty. Don't you just love it when one of your ears stops working? My left ear, for some reason, ain't working. Oh, we sacked the quarterback for this. Was that the second time? So I want to know if I am I getting the vibe right. Are you guys really caring about the defense this game, or are you just looking at the offense? Because I haven't really cared about what the defense has done. I haven't thought that their job was going to be really important today anyway. Um Jazz Day. Dan looked good calling them plays. Hey, so good. Pause. Much, much better than Johnny Mo. I expect Johnny Mo's resignation within the hour. You know what I'm saying? Post with, post haste. He did his best Hutch impersonation. No, sir. Who was that? Hallett? Millette? Arthur Millette. Okay. The Legion of whom? Still doing it. I ain't really paid attention to the defense at all. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody has really cared today about the defense. Like, we done gave up a couple touchdowns, but please keep Johnny's mic on. Uh I really haven't paid too much attention to the defense. If the offense shows up, the defense would be well enough. Facts. We just out here chilling, bro. BTA. BTA. Like I said, where's Kyle Allen at? I said Kyle Allen would come out in the third quarter. Let me see. Is it a Kyle Allen game? No, it's still Jared Goff. Kyle Allen's got to be out here in the fourth quarter. I think if we scored the last two drives, I think we kicked field goals. If we scored touchdowns on those last two drives, I think Kyle Allen will be out there right now. I'll be paying close attention to the defense next week. Yes. Yes. See, next week's a real game. And Dan Campbell got his sea legs underneath him in this game. You know what I'm saying? So next game, it is not if you were going to go back to Johnny Mo, which I don't think they are, next week is not the game to do it. Johnny Mo's appearance looks like a kid that was put in timeout. Look at that. So many people just running wide open. No. Oh, I love being incontinent. Hashtag if you know, you know. I'll have what I'm having. I'll have what I'm having. I love being incontinent. Please tell me someone knows that one. Hashtag if you know, you know, use the hashtag. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all got to know that one. Because if you don't know that one, I just look crazy. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Let me see what we got here. It ain't a movie. It's not a movie. It's not a movie. It's Key and Peele. Key and Peele is a skit. Uh yeah, it's Key and Peele. Y'all gotta y- y'all knew the whole where are you? What was his name? What's that boy name? Who was I looking for earlier today? Tyleek. Where are you, Tyleek? Tyleek, where are you? I know y'all knew that one. Yeah, doing deals, trying to get my man on the show. Uh, yeah, just Jonathan Vilma just said the way that he's being used out in space. I mean, was I lied to y'all? I just spun away from Frankie Louvu. Louvu reaching up near the face mask. Yeah, that's not really new, right? I'm just saying, man. I mean, what I'm watching here. is what I'm watching here. You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't called, but we got the first down. So, but he's got to be careful because he's got $100,000 in fines. He didn't get suspended, but he did get fined. There you go. There you go. There you go. Would you boss up and get these studies? Get these studies. Get these studies. Would you boss up and get these studies? Get these studies. Get these studies. Let's go. Agent Zero. That's my man. That's my dog. That's my dog. Khamir Gibbs. Khamir Gibbs. I didn't bring out the Khamir Gibbs once last week. So we all Khamir Gibbs. You know what I'm talking about? I like him. I like Khamir Gibbs. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get it, baby. Man, 42-16. It's light work, bro. It's light work. BTA. You already know what it is. You know what we do. What happened there? Blocked again? Bro, we got to get that figured out. What them stats looking like? What them stats looking like? We rolled on the Commanders defense because our new offensive coordinator, Dan Campbell, put the smack down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Johnny Mo, you got to go, bro. You got to go. Bruh, let us put up 11 more points. That's all we need. We need 11 more points. Okay? And that's gonna equal our season high. Okay, we got 41, so we need 12 more to pass it. That's all we need. We know Kyle Allen is coming in next drive, especially if the Commanders don't score. That's all I'm saying. Every one of the weapons on offense have had some run. Exactly because we don't have too many weapons. That's what it started to look like with Johnny Mo. Because what Johnny Mo told you was, I don't care what the situation is, I'm targeting 14. Well, guess what? Amon-Ra St. Brown doesn't need 13 targets a game. You have other people that you can target. I like to be in the lab. 2:00 in the morning, I'm in the lab. I'm tinkering with the offense. You ain't tinkered with a goddamn thing, bro. You ain't tinkered with a damn thing. Get out of my face. That's 3 for Gibbs. 3. 3 for me. None for you. You know what I'm saying? Gibbs has 173 total yards. Hey. You know what I'm saying? He's got 173. He needs 27 more. Have anyone noticed that there are a lot of FGK getting canned around the NFL, field goal kickers, for what Jake Bates has been doing, struggling? Yeah, but it took us a long time to find a Jake Bates after Matt Prater was gone. So he's going through his struggles in year number 2. We're gonna give him some grace. Because Jake Bates could do no wrong last year. We're gonna give him a little bit of grace. You know? There's a flag. Must have been holding or blocking the back. It's still 12:45 left in this game. It was gonna be. I'm telling y'all right now. When I do the NFC North report this week, it's gonna be a lot of I was called a madman. I was called a madman. It's gonna be a lot of that. I'm just telling you. because Johnny Moe ain't called nan play this game. So Mariota was running the ball. He talking about some Croskett Marriott on the fake. I had a feeling when I saw MCDC on the sideline with his glasses on that something was up. He doesn't need glasses to just be the AC. Exactly. That was the first clue. That was the first clue in that big ass call sheet. When the last time you seen him with that big ass call sheet looking at it? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I was called a madman. Oh, that was Zach Ertz being Zach Ertz. I'm just, hey, that was a good ass catch. The defense is taking the week off because they need to get ready for next week. Aiden Hutchinson was not grabbing his arm. He was tightening up his glove. Nah, he is flexing the arm a little bit. Yeah, that was the day. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's going to be too much passing. I don't think we see Goff anymore this game. Yes, yes, and this is what we were calling for all last week, right? During the game, watching it. Hey, Dan Campbell needs to take over play calling. Because we've been saying all year, even when they're talking about the new offensive coordinator and the new defensive coordinator, what did we say? This is Dan Campbell's offense. What's going on, BB? Seeing a lot of empty sets already. Empty seats. Sorry, my bad. I was thinking that I'm in offense mode. Kyle Allen is our backup QB. Oh, did y'all hear? Did y'all hear? Because Hendon Hooker apparently was in a place that he was wanted, and they cut him. That's when you lose me, Hendon. So Hendon lost me. We were trying to support him. He looked like ass. Ooh, rock, baby. Rock. Rock. I'm talking about. What happened to Deion Branch? I guess he got the memo. They're like, what do you he slammed him on the ground, guys. Where's the call? This is football, y'all. Y'all forgot what it was like in Washington to play football? It's rough. It ain't easy. Wowzers. Who is it? Was that on Harper again? Damn. Nah, that was on Millette. because they were looking for, you know what I'm saying? They're looking for any help that they can get. You know what I'm saying? What's he challenging it for? It was a catch. Oh yeah, that's what it's challenging. It's not like he needs the challenge or the timeout. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you could just make sure you might just get the ball back. I don't know how many feet did he have in once he finally got control. Oh my goodness, bro. We listen, we don't need Jared Goff because that's how Jaden Daniels got hurt. He got left in during a blowout. No, that's yeah, he was in bounds with 2 feet when he got control. Yeah, it was. Kyle was better than Hooker. If Goff goes down, our season is done for regardless. May as well have the better backup. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He lost me when he was talking about, oh, yeah, it's nice to be in a place where you feel wanted. Brother, you had so many opportunities and so many chances to do something and you did absolutely nothing. Now you're in a place where you feel wanted and they cut your ass. They cut you when they didn't even need to cut you because you're a backup quarterback. I think Andy Dalton is their backup. They were like, we need a roster spot and we're not interested in developing you because you've shown in practice that you can't be developed. Just like you showed the same thing in training camp and in practice with the Lions. That's why you got cut, and that's why you got cut again. Go to the UFL, get some experience. I don't know what's happened to our running defense though. That's not. Mm-mm. This don't look like the rush defense that I know. And this if this is the rush defense that goes into Philadelphia next week, we're gonna have some problems. So Yeah, we need to get them holes closed. Pause. Yeah, there's too much of that, bro. What's happening? Well, they don't need to be running that 3-3-5 next week. You know what I'm saying? Because and maybe he's just trying it out. Like, oh, you got some new wrinkles that I wanted to try out, and now we got the Commanders, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Next week they need to be running a 4-4 or a 4-3. That's it. You know, because Saquon ain't woke up all year, and we don't need to see him wake up this game. How you gonna do the same? How you gonna do the same celebration that we? I understand who's there, but come on now, we already did it. We already did it. So now we'll probably see Jared Goff, especially if they get this 2-point conversion, because then you let them back in the game. That's why I said if they score here, then you'll probably see Jared Goff. If not, then you would have probably seen Kyle Allen. Does that sack count? Does that sack count? I don't know. Yeah. Are you serious? You call it defensive holding, but not offensive. All right. I guess the sack doesn't count either way. Blown assignment. Disrespectful and churlish. No, sir. No, sir. Jack Campbell said, "Get your ass out of here, boy. What's wrong with you, man? Get your ass out of here." I hope you mean Michael Jackson bad. Pause. Yes, sir. Uh, we don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play around. See you nigga. What? We ain't here. What? We're gonna get the drama started. We don't care. Pop, pop, pop. It's going down. Yeah, when I'm around. See you nigga. You know how I get down. What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangster? I had to do it. I'm sorry. Refs tried to. Okay, there we go. Kyle Allen. See, told y'all. But they did score. It's 6:57. Definitely churlish. Yeah, exactly. I mean, do y'all really think that this game is too much different with Jaden Daniels in there? Because I mean, their defense is the one that gave up 41 points, and they went for an onside kick. Well, I understand. There's 7 minutes left. He said first team in the division with 6 wins. Yes, because they played earlier than us. That's the crazy part. See, Jameer is the only one that didn't get 200 plus. Come on now. All right, we're gonna give it to Monty. But that offensive line sucks, though. This is what we were told. It said it's the same two guys that were getting consistently beat. Just go watch the tape. Just go put it on. Because me, Johnny Moe, I call all the best plays ever. Y'all ain't never seen play calling like my play calling. They ain't never seen a run game like my run game. Look, we ain't never seen Jahmyr Gibbs get 25 yards in an entire game. We ain't never seen that before. So this is all their fault. I don't have anything to do with it as Johnny Moe. We can't protect. We can't open holes. Dan Campbell said, hold my beer. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Jaden Daniels was in the game last year, and this should have been what it looked like. Seventh game with 500 plus total yards since 2022. The next closest is Miami and Buffalo with 4 apiece. We got 7. Who? Who is that? Number 82. Who he play for? I don't know. I hope so, but you know, it seems like Johnny Moe would become a malcontent within the locker room, within the in the facility. I feel like with his press conference about how he calls the best players in the world and it's everybody else's fault but his, I feel like he is the type of person that would become a malcontent. So he might need to be fired. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm not doing the politics thing, so I will not highlight any of those comments. Y'all, y'all can go at it in the chat. I'm not gonna do it. We keeping it football around here. We keeping it light. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Key and Peele. We're talking about 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? And whatever else I pull out my head because I was prompted. Um oh, yeah, Williams started running before that. If Campbell offense lights up the Eagles, look out NFL. Yes. All right, Bates. All right. That's more like it, Jake. That's more like it. Hey, if Jackson Dart plays that game, he's in concussion protocol, but the Packers might lose to the Giants. They done lost to the Browns and the Panthers. I don't know. I didn't see the end of the game. Did the Panthers wind up beating the Saints or did they lose to the Saints? I wonder how much Johnny Moe blaming players played into Dan's decision. Probably a whole lot. Probably a whole lot. Because as I said, that's not the culture at Allen Park. So yeah, that's what they said. They said he had nothing to do with this offense. Hey, all the time, anytime. Did you hit me up, Paul Thomas? On did you join the Discord? Because as I said, I don't get the whatchamacallits, the notifications. Hmm. Hmm. When does Jameer turn 24? Cause he's got a shot at Barry's record. I'm pretty sure he's gonna pass Randy Moss and all them. He just needs 2 touchdowns next week to tie them. Oh, Josh Johnson. Okay. Josh Johnson has been on 14 NFL rosters. That's crazy. You said that's an all-time high. Okay. I think we can. I think we can put that to bed. Mm-hmm. Yep. I was looking at that Dolphins game pissed. Like, they're gonna win a game. Dan Campbell's been the answer the entire time. The entire time. And because he stepped up and said, look, Johnny Moe, holla at Anthony Lynn. I got this. You know what I'm saying? Saints beat the Panthers. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna really overreact to that because it was a divisional game. So you can never overlook your divisional opponents. Now, last week, if Dan Campbell was calling the plays, we probably could have just overlooked the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? What's March 20th? Oh, that's when he turns 24. Okay, I think if he stays healthy for the rest of the season, I think he does beat Barry's record. He only needs 6 more touchdowns. And we have how many more games? This is what? Our 9th game, so we've got 8 more games. I think he's fine. I think he'll break Barry's record. See, now this is a record of a person like I hate that Jamal Williams broke the record because he was just a goal line merchant. This is a record that if you break Barry's record, it's well deserved and you really participated in it. You didn't just have to score a bunch of 1-yard touchdowns. So salute to Gibbs, bro. After he had his job at best moment on Monday Night Football, he officially became my second favorite in Detroit Lions running back of all times. And now he's gonna beat my football father's record of touchdowns before 24. I think he gets at least 50 to set the record. And it's well deserved. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate that. If only Campbell called the game in the playoffs instead of Benedict Johnson. Yeah, he did get stupid in that one. But we did still turn the ball over. Lions should look for a new OC next season. Oh, definitely will be doing that. Once you get dressed down, like he didn't get dressed down with Campbell's words. He got dressed down in public in front of everybody who knows what's going on, and that's Lions fans, on television by Dan Campbell stepping in and saying, I can get Jahmyr Gibbs involved like you couldn't last week. I can get Jameson Williams involved like you haven't been able to do all season. I can get Amon-Ra St. Brown catches. I can get Isaac Tesla a catch. I can get Sam Laporta catches. I can get David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs carries equally, right? I can do all of this stuff that you've been saying that you couldn't do because when in doubt, you're gonna throw the ball to Amon-Ra St. Brown's 20 times a game. You don't have a feel for the game. You don't have a flow for the game and how the game is flowing. So once that happens, he's pretty much fired himself. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't think Johnny Mo has the type of accountability that'll be like, yeah, come with his hat in his hands and be like, man, I'm sorry. Can I, can, what can I do? Can I get you some water balls? I don't think so. So I think he'll be fired, bro. Hey, guess who hasn't done anything this game except hold extra points and field goals? Jack Fox. Exactly. No punts. No punts. Not Johnny Mo's offense on bend over Johnson lists is definitely MCDC's. All right, I'll be right back. Gotta take a potty break right quick. All righty, we are back. Is that Baki in the backfield? Yep, it's Baki. Every possession they scored on, except the last one. All right, we will do. Let's see, what time is it? We can do about 20, 30 minutes if anybody wants to hang around. I will put the link in and you guys can sound off about what you saw here today. If you want to come through, you can come through. All right. The Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions. BTA, Washington Commanders. But that is not the story that we're here to talk about. Has the number 2 and number 3 fastest runs this season. I do not deny that. I do not deny that. So the story of the game was not 44-22, was not BTA, was not any of those things because all of those things were expected. The way in which those things happened was unexpected. It was not let on. But Dan Campbell played coy. He did give you an inkling. He said there are different things that you can do when he was asked that question. This is the part that I hadn't got to before the end of the game. And now because the game's ended, I'll get to this part. Dan Campbell was asked by the media about things that can be done better. He talked about the play call, how the game is called, having a feel for the game, the flow of the game, and things of that nature. And he said, I don't want to give away any plans, but yeah, there are things that you can do. I don't want to give away any plans meant I am going to be taking over play calling this game. This wasn't a decision that was made today. This wasn't a decision that was made at the spur of the moment. Johnny Mo was sitting up in there and they were talking about offensive play caller Johnny Morton. And they showed him once in the box in the first quarter, one time. And then very quickly they realized that it was Dan Campbell that was calling the plays. Jonathan Vilma didn't want to say so in the first half, but when that second half came around, it was like, okay, yeah, he's calling the plays. All right. This is what we asked for. I told y'all, I told y'all last week that they better not beat them by some silly ass score like 24-21. I told y'all I didn't really want to hear anything about this offense because the Washington Commanders do not matter. This is a game that you should put BTA, and that's what they did. However, as I said, we did not know that the Detroit Lions would be led by Dan Campbell on the offensive side of the football. The play calling was not something that we knew would happen. All right. So as I said, there's going to be a lot of I was called a madman. There's going to be a lot of that tomorrow. When I do the NFC North report, there's going to be a lot of I was called a madman. My message to all of you guys in the chat, do not abide any person that tells you, because there's going to be one, and there's going to be one fan of the Detroit Lions, and he's going to come out or she's going to come out and say that this happened because Johnny Mo made adjustments. See, Johnny Mo is not irredeemable. Johnny Mo is this, Johnny Mo is that, Johnny Mo is the third thing. And he's just such a wonderful offensive coordinator, and he doesn't suck, and it wasn't his fault. This is going to happen. And I'm telling you right now, when you hear that person, do not abide by that bullcrap. Ask them if they have ever watched the NFL. Ask them, have they ever watched the Detroit Lions? Ask them if they know what they're seeing. Do you know what you're looking at? Because clearly, for everyone to see, it was America's game of the week. Okay? It was America's game of the week. So, what they showed you on America's game of the week, everybody was that Dan Campbell had taken over play calling. Now let's see if we can get his press conference in here. The one says, I knew something was different when I seen Dan with the Meyer reading glasses. That's it. Once we saw them glasses on, it was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? The glasses on. Dan and them reading glasses. Exactly. Pound the pavement. Everybody picked up on that. There will be people out here who didn't pick up on it. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, if you go to Twitter right now, you'll probably find someone talking about how Johnny Morton turned this thing around and how this proves he's competent. You know, that's all let's try to bring in the Lions. Now I won't bring it in because I don't have it set up to bring it in, but I just want to see what we got going on here. Let me see. Do. Oh my god. There's a sporting news article. Oh my goodness. Am I frozen? I'm frozen. Um, this is exactly what I wanted to see from the offense. The fact that it was Dan Campbell, it was Dan calling the offense lets me know everything that I needed to know about Johnny Mo. Don't need to see him anymore. Facts. Um, my camera seems to be frozen. Let me stop the camera. I can't stop the camera. All right. Let me know. Can y'all still hear me? Because I see that my voice is going, but my camera is frozen for some reason. Pretty good game. Thanks to MCDC. Exactly, Burns. Exactly. Um, yeah, y'all let me know if you can still hear me. Type that you can hear me in the chat. The camera is frozen, but we can hear you. Okay, cool. So let me there was a there was an article, bro, from the Sporting News that came out 20 minutes ago. Why Lions pulled Jared Goff from QB to play Kyle Allen. Did you really need to write that article? I guess you needed to write that article for the people that don't know football and have never seen it before, is because it was a blowout. And that's why they pulled Jared Goff. That is a silly question. All right, let me see if I can try to pull in the Lions post game. Let me see here. Crazy that my camera is frozen. I do not know what is going on. All right, let me see. Detroit Lions. Let's see. Live. Is there anything live? Nothing's live right now. Let me go to the channel. All right, they don't have the post game up yet. All right, so glad we destroyed those punks. um, yeah, it would have been really, really something to worry about if we didn't go BTA on them, but we did. Obviously, they just got back into the locker room and stuff, so the post game is not live yet. So I don't know. What does it go live? 15, 20 minutes maybe after the game itself. I'll call in after the press conference if it's going on, if you are on that long. I just like to understand why my camera is frozen. All right, let's see here. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can remove it from. Okay, I removed it from the stage and put it back in the stage, but it is uh not happening. So what I have to do, I just have to shut down this program and then bring it back up. Okay. It doesn't want to close. So all right, we're gonna keep it rolling. All right. So it's about to close itself. Bears won, Vikings lost. This season's NFC North race is going to be crazy. It is very crazy. And I think Philadelphia Eagles will vanquish the Green Bay Packers for their second straight loss. And then I just need Rashid Walker, if he could tell me if they're still going undefeated. All right. Let me see if I can close down this program to get my camera back in order. Let's see here. Do. In that task. In this task. In this task. All right. That's the problem. You just have a lot of stuff, like a lot of background processes going on, bro. All right. I close it down. Let me open it back up. All righty. So we should now. All right, we're back. Okay, cool. I thought my computer was frozen, but we fixed it. Um, so we talked about it all game, man. Um, was what it was. What's the over under on Johnny Mo getting fired? What do y'all think? Th- This week, next week, do you think that's the question? Do you think that Johnny Mo makes it to the end of the season? And why would he make it to the end of the season? What is his role going to be? I mean, is he just going to be a spotter to, like, now that he's up in the press box? Is he gonna tell you he saw something in the defense? Or what is it that he's going to be doing? Because other than that, I really don't know what he should be doing. He should be packing his bags. This is what he should be doing. The NFC North is probably going to come down to the Lions Bears game, last game of the season. I don't want to hear that. But you know what? The Bears are doing a lot better than I thought they were doing. They had help today from the Giants. I think had Jackson Dart not gone out, then it would have been a Bears loss. But unfortunately, Jackson Dart did go out into concussion protocol, and he wasn't able to finish the game. And this team will not play for um they will not play for Russell Wilson. I mean, you had wide receivers dropping passes. It's you know, it doesn't they don't like him. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. They don't like him. Brother, I apologize for the response earlier. All good, man. All good. You know how that gets. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't indulge in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's a very divisive topic, and it turns people against each other. And we up in here to kumbaya, man. We talking about the Detroit Lions, and we all Lions fans. So I like to keep it. I like to keep it a buck like that. I think that Johnny Mo will finish the season and not return next season. Oh, he's definitely. There's no reason for him to come back because as Queen Latifah used to say in Living Single, Khadijah don't need you. Okay, that's the same energy. Let's keep that energy. We don't need you. We don't need you, Johnny Mo. Um, Still waiting for that live. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Johnny Mo is Johnny Mo in the locker room? What y'all think? Y'all think Johnny Mo's in the locker room, or did he stay up in the in the press box? Like, I gotta pack some things up. I gotta grade some papers. I gotta mark some reports. I'll see y'all on the I'll see y'all on the team bus. Or maybe I'll just Uber to the airport. And yeah. I mean, because how do you have to feel, bro? How do you have to feel when you got up in front of the media and you told everyone that you were good and everyone and everything else was bad? And then again, it's the Commanders. It's not the amount of the score. It was the amount of things, the amount of wrinkles in the offense that we had not seen under you the entire season. The Bears game was an anomaly. It was Osama bin Johnson's first time back in Detroit since he went to become the Bears head coach. It was going to be BTA. It was always going to be BTA. It was always going to be BTA. There was just special motivation on our side that we had that they didn't. It was always going to be BTA, bro. It wasn't going to be anything different than BTA. I'm sorry. So Johnny Mo may be a good OC, maybe. The fact is that he doesn't have the mentality of the rest of the team. Not a good look. I don't think he's a good OC. I mean, again, he was fired in New York, and everybody thought, okay, well, it's just the Jets, and the Jets suck, and they'll never be able to have anything or anybody. And oh, he was good because he got career highs out of Josh McCown, and Bilal Nichols and Robbie Chosen Anderson, and no, that's they just didn't want him to succeed. They were against him. If they were against him, I think we saw the reason, because the accountability factor is not there. So, you know, all I can say is this: Dan Campbell knows Johnny Mo, and Johnny Mo knows Dan Campbell. But Dan Campbell also fired Anthony Lynn, who was a very close friend of his. So if you fire a very close friend of yours, I don't remember hearing that Johnny Mo and Dan Campbell were very close friends. So if you fired your man Anthony Lynn, what recourse do you have not to fire Johnny Mo? You've shown the entire fan base, for those who have their eyes open, and those who don't want to be Johnny Mo slappies and think that this team is perfect. And look, there's a certain segment of the fan base, and I'm not going to say this person's name, but I'll tell you, on Twitter, there's a woman who posts sunshine and rainbows, lion stuff. And let me get to your comment before I go down this rabbit hole. Every time the Fox camera focused on soon-to-be former OC Jay Morton in the booth, he certainly was looking salty. And it wasn't many times. It was like once or twice. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't many times at all. But there's so Johnny Mo is sitting in the press box still with the 1,000 yard stare. He knows he's gone. He like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Do you think that we look for a new OC in the offseason, or do you think that we promote someone from in-house? I think we promote for some. Look, Johnny Mo was in-house, but he was kind of in-house. You know what I'm saying? Because he had been here before, and he supposedly had input into what we did with this offense, but he sure didn't look like he knew what to do with it once he was handed the keys. So I don't know, man. I think certainly if he's fired during the season, certainly if he's fired after the season, you grab someone from in-house, because Dan Campbell's like, look, now you saw what I did to that dude. You better be on your P's and Q's, because I dressed him down publicly by doing with the offense what he showed that he was not able to do. He was very inept as a play caller, and then he wasn't a culture fit. He's been on the Bears roster for like 2-3 weeks now. Yeah, and he's making plays. He's getting sacks and stuff. He had 2 sacks this game. So he's contributed to their last 2 wins. I'll tell you that much. Um, but as I was saying, there's a certain female on Twitter who posts a bunch of sunshine and rainbows Detroit Lions stuff. And uh her fans are pretty clueless. So she's like, "Oh, all this stuff going on about the Lions, let the offense suck this week and then go out and and then talk about Johnny Morton needing to be fired or whatever the case may be." And guys will come in, guys who don't know anything about football, who are just simping pretty much, will come in and be like, "Oh, has anyone been talking about Johnny Morton needing to be fired?" And she's like, "Have you not seen the internet? Like, Twitter is going crazy." As if none of this stuff is warranted. I will be shocked if I go to her Twitter account right now and she is admitting that Dan Campbell was the one calling the plays. I would be very shocked. So this is what I mean by there's a certain segment of the fan base that is going to look at this game and not realize what just happened. So Johnny Moe just needs to go. David Shaw is next up. He's another friend of Johnny Moe. They're really good friends, apparently. But I think, again, we talked about David Shaw before. His offense was great at Stanford. The only thing I push back on is that was college. So I don't know what his play calling acumen is in the NFL, but I think Dan Campbell just laid out the blueprint for anybody who's in the building, in the facility. Said this is how we call plays here. We balance our offense, we balance our formations, right? We put all of our weapons in a position to be used. Everybody gets, you know what I'm saying? We're an Oprah offense. You get a first down, you get a first down, you get a touchdown, you get a reception, you get a carry. Everybody gets. That's the offense. It's an Oprah offense, bro. So let's see. Are we getting a press conference? It still ain't live. It's upcoming. Oh, this joint says November 14th. What are we talking about? We talking about next week. Um, next Friday's press conference. Lamico Cardini says, "I know who you're talking about." Okay. I know some people gonna know. Special teams is still struggling. Yeah, Dave Phipp needs to get his unit together. I don't know what he's doing. Um, like I see, anybody in the building that understands how, again, what did Dan Campbell say? How the game is called, having a feel for the game, understanding the flow of the game. Johnny Morton doesn't know how to do that. This is why. Did y'all know what we didn't see? Not one single time. We didn't see a wide receiver screen to Jameson Williams or anybody else. We didn't see a screen out to the boundary. We saw one attempted screen, and it was the regular screen that is so successful if you block it upright when you let everybody come through. Just the standard screen. And then you dump it over the top to the running back, and he runs for 20 yards plus. Washington sniffed it out. Jared Goff threw it at the feet of David Montgomery. 2nd and 10. We live to fight another day. We don't lose any yards, and we don't keep trying to pound the screen game. It's very simple. It was very simple. And Johnny Moe said it was fixable. Yes, you were right. The fix was to get you out of play calling. That was the fix, you know? The telltale of Jay Morton's play calling issues were on major display in game one. Yeah, they were. But, and I was one of the people that said, okay, let's give them some time. And then they fixed it in week two. Again, as I said, in week two, it was always going to be BTA. It was never not going to be BTA. And the fact that we had lost to the Packers in week one gave you extra motivation, because not only did you lose to the Packers in week one and your offense looked like trash in week one, you came into week two and lost to the damn Bears, who stole your offensive coordinator and made him their head coach, and you let them walk into your building and walk out of there with a dub, and now you're 0-2? It was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. And you know what I'm saying? I don't care if they I was going to say something crazy. But I don't care if they had to make overt threats to Johnny Morton and his legs. You know what I'm saying? But if we lose this game and the offense look like ass, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna need some assistance for the next 2 months when it comes to walking. You understand what I'm saying to you? You're gonna need a cane, you're gonna need crutches, you're gonna need something. Because you know they got a lot of organized crime in Detroit, and somebody's gonna come see you at your house. You know what I'm saying? It was never not gonna happen. I hope fans remember Ben wanted Morton as his OC in Chicago. Fools. Listen, Morton is not a very good coach, Mr. Detroit City. Not here. Not in Detroit. Not in Detroit. You cannot throw people under the bus the way that he did and fit into this culture. You just can't. You've got to be a professional. You cannot sit up here and say, well, we can't protect. And I call great plays. I can call all the plays that you want, but we can't protect. That comment right there was what got him demoted for this game, and I believe going forward. That was it. Again, look at Denver that's fine. That's fine. But look at us this year without him. I wonder if they have Johnny Mo simulate games. I really think that there's major flaws in Johnny Mo's play calling philosophy. Not sure if that can be fixed. And Mr. Detroit City, I know you're a fan of Johnny Mo, but please admit that everything that I've said about the offense under him was correct. The offense under him looked disjointed, it looked dysfunctional, and it looked difficult. Today, it looked easy, and it's not because of the opponent. It was because of the flow of the game. You saw the flow of the game. That's why Jahmyr Gibbs had 143 yards rushing, because this team is bad defending the run, so you do a lot of what they are bad at. You had a lot of people running open because they were getting the ball in space. You had a lot of layered routes going throughout the field. You had Jameson Williams catch a 5-yard crossing route. I've been asking for crossing routes, Mr. Detroit City. You know that because I said about Madden. I've been asking for crossing routes for weeks. He took a 5-yard crossing route and ran 30 yards. You've been seeing me ask for counters for weeks. Jahmyr Gibbs scored one of his touchdowns on a counter. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But if you look at all that stuff and you still think that he's a good coach, he may be a good coach with less. You know, there's a lot, because look, he was the offensive coordinator at the New York Jets. He had no one. Josh McCown was his quarterback. Bilal Nichols was his running back. Who are these people? Robbie Chosen Anderson, who was on the field today and didn't do a damn thing, was his number one wide receiver. And they all had career years under him. But when you get here and you got Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta, Isaac Tesla, Khalif Raymond, and your answer is whatever the situation, I don't care. I'm just going to target 14. And he said this out of his own mouth. I don't think that you are able to do what you need to do with all of this talent. I think there was too much talent for him here, and he wasn't able to manage it. That's all. And sometimes people are like that. No, he said there were two guys. Who was the other guy? Everybody on that offensive line looked good today. Even Graham Glasgow looked better than he's been looking. You got to put people in position to succeed. I don't think it's hate. I really don't think it's hate. It's it's seeing. Like, we're seeing what's happening. You replace him with MCDC calling plays, and our offense looks. Okay, I'm a big eye test guy. You know this. You watch me. It looks a whole lot better. It looked easy. It looked like it flowed. It looked like it went together. That's what I'm saying. Right. Facts. That's all I've been saying is they have irrational hate over a game when turn a blind eye to others. I don't know how irrational it is, man. I'm telling you. I've been talking about it since before it was a thing. When everybody wanted to talk about 30.7 points per game, I've been telling you to look at what you're seeing now. So I don't know. Johnny Mo has two good drives a game, the first drive and the drive when the Lions are down and it doesn't matter anymore. He made Robbie Anderson an all-star. Again, that's what I'm saying to you. He had nobody, and life gave him lemons. He made lemonade. But when life gets you lemonade, can you make a smoothie with the lemonade and all of the assorted fruits that are available to you? Is it going to taste good or is it going to taste bad? And I don't think he can do that. That's my point. I think his ceiling is guys who are very young in this game, like Bo Nix. And Bo Nix, who was there? Cortland Sutton, who is their running back? Like, who are the people on their offense other than Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton? If he has a lot of weapons, he doesn't do well with it. Targeting Amon-Ra St. Brown 15 times a game while you ignore JMO, okay, while you ignore Sam Laporta pretty much, while you ignore everybody else to get them into the game, that's not good coaching. It just isn't. Yeah, but he said, watch the tape. It's two guys that are consistently getting beat. So if Tate looked bad and Christian Mahogany looked bad and they're both rookies, why would you try to throw them under the bus instead of lift them up? This is not good coaching. I'm sorry. But when the Bears AC B. Johnson allegedly wanted Johnny Morton for his OC, I call cap. That was a Jedi mind trick. And I don't remember who reported that. I think it was leaked by Johnny Mo. If it was seeing, AG would have been fired year one instead of him firing his DB's coach year after year, throwing his guys under the bus. No, AG didn't have anyone. Firing a coach like Aubrey Pleasant, okay? What did Aubrey Pleasant do that got him fired? He got into a sideline spat with Jeffrey Namumbo Ohel-Nokuda. I don't like Jeffrey Namumbo Ohel-Nokuda at all. But you don't do that to a player on television. Lose your cool like that and keep your job. And this is the same thing. Johnny Mo didn't do it to that level, but throwing people under the bus the way he has done is not good coaching. It's not a part of the culture. It's all I want you to see. Okay, and AG also didn't have any players. Once he did get all the good players, they died. They all freaking had all these injuries. Right. Johnny Mo was just predictable, and he is not reading the defense. Dan and Ben are aggressive. I'm sorry, Dan and Osama are aggressive because I told you I'm only gonna do it one time. I did it last week. I'm only gonna do it one time. Every other time it's Osama. And makes the defense adjust to them. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like next week against the Philadelphia Eagles. Post game, the conference. Okay, let me see. Press conference is on now. Yep. Okay, they're live. Why is this muted? He's talking about it now. Passing game coordinator. He's basically being non-committal on if he will fire Johnny Morton. He said he's good. He helps him out in the passing game. Just asked him about JMO. I don't know if I can play it. Okay, now I can't hear it. Can you? Yeah, when I turn on the desktop audio. I can't hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to it. I'll give you a brief synopsis of it once it's done. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Let me see. They're asking about the president being there. How much do you enjoy calling plays? I did enjoy it. Yep. It's about what's right for the team. He says he feels good at where we're at. I think we can grow from here. Alright. Uh, alright, so there was, uh so basically you just go to the Detroit Lions, YouTube page, and that's where it's at. A lot of things to unpack there. Um Most of the questions were about the play calling. So Dan Campbell said that Johnny Morton is a vital part, and he was really giving me a lot of good information today. And the thing that he said was he was helping me a lot in the pass game. That's his baby. That's really where he's good at, which means he's gonna be relegated to passing game coordinator for the rest of the season. Um, So when they asked him if he enjoyed play calling, he was like, "Yeah, of course I enjoy it, but as a head coach that calls plays, it takes a lot from me. So when you're taking the resources from the play calling, then you're gonna lose it somewhere else. He said, but we can adjust, right? We can adjust. He said it's always about what's good for the team. That's first and foremost. But I think we can grow from here. I really like the setup of the staff. I think we can grow from here. Okay. As his anger translator, I'm going to tell you, he gave compliments to the offensive line. He gave compliments to Jared Goff. He gave compliments to Johnny Moe. All these things that Johnny Moe was not doing. As his anger translator, I'm telling you, Johnny Moe is not getting his job back. He's not going to have play calling duties anymore unless there's going to about to be some a huge shift in the philosophy of Johnny Morton. And Johnny Morton is going to have to prove that he can do what Dan Campbell said. He said because he talked about JMO really getting going. Talked about Gibbs, everybody, right? So what he said was, it's kind of hard to crawl into my head, like the way I want it to look. And then you've got a vision that you want, that you have yourself. So he said it's hard to crawl into my head. Something that led to him calling the plays and Johnny Morton not calling the plays. So if I had to guess, like I said, you're not going to see Johnny Morton calling plays anymore. He's going to be up in the box. He's going to be feeding down valuable information. Okay. As a passing game coordinator, that's what he's going to do. Okay. That's what he was good at last year in Denver. That's what he's been doing most of his career. He's been a offensive coordinator once. He's been fired. Okay. And I don't think that we're going to see it anymore. Damn, there are a lot of Steelers fans versus Chargers at SoFi Stadium. Oh yeah, they're playing. That's coach talk. That man wasn't a part of the play calling. No, he wasn't part of the play calling. Not at all. But he said he helped me in the pass game. But then if you look at the routes, they were what we've been calling for. They were layered routes. There was short, there was intermediate, there was deep, right? There were players running open, wide open in space the entire game. It wasn't hard to get 5 yards when you needed 5 yards. It wasn't hard to convert third downs when you needed to convert them. Yes, Washington's defense is as ass. I told you that. I told you that, guys, that on Friday. I told you they're basically 20, 29, 28, 29, 28, 22. They were never higher than 21, I think, in the league, ranked in anything. So, the defense was bad. The opponent that you were playing against was bad. But what you saw was not what we had seen. What you saw was a balanced attack. What you saw was getting everybody involved. What you saw was what we've been asking for. The fact that we have all of these offensive weapons on the team and we couldn't get all of them involved until today should tell the story. Facts. It's big facts. So like I said, there was a lot that he said. He wouldn't commit. He was asked about Anthony Lynn. He said, "Hey, the way the other one ended was the way that the other one ended." I mean, this isn't that. He was vital to me. He gave me a lot of good information, critical information in the passing game. That's his baby. That's what he's good at. So he's not going to fire him, but he's going to basically be relegated to the passing game coordinator. You know what I mean? And he'll be relegated to the passing game coordinator, running the routes that Dan Campbell is telling them to run the routes and trying to understand how to coordinate that. We need to have intermediate routes. We need to have short routes. We need to have deep routes. We need to have everything because you layer an offense, you layer the route concepts, and it makes it more difficult for the defense. All we've heard all season, two safeties over the top, sometimes a corner and two safeties. JMO can't get involved in the game. He had 6 receptions for what, 115? He almost had another one, but he dropped it. Okay. And a touchdown. I'm just saying. J-Mo looked like he was a part of this offense. And he said he's one of our guys. He's a catalyst. And what you got to do with a catalyst? You got to get the catalyst the ball, bro. You just got to get it to him. But if there is nothing further, I do really need to go ahead and get up out of here. Try to get my day started. It's gonna be a long day. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all about it. But yeah, appreciate y'all, man, for hanging out, staying around, sticking around. Like I said, man, the proof is in the pudding. Anybody that says that Johnny Morton was calling those plays today doesn't know what the hell they were talking about, because Dan Campbell himself told you after the game he was calling the plays. And we noticed this very early on. It was like night and day. So I don't understand anybody that doesn't want to admit that Johnny Morton didn't have nothing to do with this. But we'll talk about it again tomorrow. We'll have the NFC North report coming out. And we'll have another Victory Monday tomorrow. Let's see what we got. So basically, Johnny Morton will become a Connor Stallions. Facts. Facts. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all once again. Once again, the Motor City Cats are indeed back at it. We came to give you stats, not none of that static. Whatever you do, make sure you keep your Lions news pragmatic. And we are out 44-22 BTA special. Dan Campbell, new offense coordinator. Peace.